crazy. All right. Okay. Happy New Year's, you guys. I took the first week off because what are you gonna do? Beat my ass? No. To do my best of. I'm gonna have to like go through my makeup looks from 2023 to like look at what my best makeup looks were. But today we're talking about my best of 2023s to welcome us into 2024, even though last year's video I accidentally labeled it Welcome to 2022 because I am what? Dumb as shit. Alright. Not a best of because I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it, but I've been wearing Pink Cloud for a while, for a couple of months now. It sure does smell like pink. I don't even know if I like it or not. I just recognize that I am wearing it, you know? I don't think I can, I need to change my earrings for this. All right. So my overall best of 2023 in like things all about me is I really like the About Face eye pigments. Hold up, hold for prop. Today I'm wearing La Zona Rosa, but I just have this one next to it. And I have to check to see if I have this color before I take it out of the packaging because I am smart. But this one is in Grunge Guru. I don't even think I can return it because I paid for it with points, so they might be weird about that. I just would want to do a swap if it's not the right shade, but whatever. Another thing that I love this year, getting acrylics done. I like to go to the nail salon with my mask, and I gossip with my friend, and I see people in the community, and I talk shit. It is a great time for me. Social interaction that involves your community is so important. I wish we had more third spaces that didn't cause me to spend money to do it, but I do love doing it. Always tip your artist. Other thing I love, birth control. This December marks 1 year of me consistently taking birth control after a really scary thing happened last December where I was just so low in iron and blood that I literally could not stand up straight for more than like 7 minutes at a time. It was really bad. I've always had this issue. I have PCOS. Feeling like you're going to die is really scary when you're 23 or when you're 24. And resolving that was really good. Also in 2023, I went to the ER for the first time because I had I had a cyst burst and also another cyst on my ovary. So it was fun and painful. Magnet bookmarks are on my list of best of. I have a second channel where I talk about books. We love a bookmark. So Miriam got me a whole bunch of bookmarks, but we're talking about these bad boys. Boom, boom, holds the page. I also have this one, Hot Girls Crying Over Fictional Characters. And it's that type of magnet. But I love a magnet that grips the page. I've been using a traditional bookmark for my book this year. And it slides out all the time. And I'm like, damn. This would be really good if you just stuck to the page that you're attached to. Great time. Another thing I've been really enjoying, lip liners. I'm wearing a lot of brown lip liner instead of just wearing a really dark lipstick. And like the lip liner stays. This is a ColourPop gel liner in, what are you in, baby girl? In Sunnyvale. I really like this one. I like ColourPop's actual lip liners. Those are really fun and they feel nice. Late Contender. Late Contender is the About Face one. And Grounded is about this same shade. I need to buy a pencil sharpener. I have Chain Reaction and the ColourPop ones. I have 2 different, like, more nude fleshy ones. 4 different. I just have been really enjoying lip liner, and just like, I didn't know what I was missing. Always trust your elders. Sorry, girl. Sorry, aunties. I fucked up, but now I'm with you. Lip plumpers. I'm literally amassing an army of lip plumpers. I tried this one today. Slayed. I'm wearing this one currently. Color's fun, smells good. This one's my favorite. I realize I don't like minty plumpers with this one. The colors on these are beautiful. I really like the colors. Don't love the fact they smell like mint. This one smells like ginger. These smell like candy. It smells like candy. Like, I get the same feeling from using a lip plumper as people who do like candy cream, unicorn jism vapes smell. Like, I just love a good artificial candy smell. It's my vice. I'm sorry. The last 2 are LOL surprise, the like surprise babies. I think if I didn't have a stable family life, I would be deep into a gambling addiction. Deep. I love going out. I spend $10 on these. And you unwrap them and you're like, oh, a new little plastic woman. I have like 8 of them because I buy them 2 at a time. I restrict myself to only buying them like once or twice a quarter. And sometimes I use my points from other purchases to buy them so they feel a little more free. I really like them. They're my little serotonin boost. They are so pretty and they're cute, and they're, for every like white doll I get one that's like a little more brown and a little more black. They're all interesting in color, shape, and design. I just like them. As always, a favorite is Nectar Jewelry. As long as they're producing, I'm gonna at least check out the site and order some stuff. My Christmas earrings were from there. Those were so unty, so pretty. But where I've spent a good amount of money this year is with a Bubble Bar. I have an M that I consistently wear upside down and refer to it as my Wumbo bracelet. I have one stretchy bracelet with my pet name on it, Meglina. I have a different stretch bracelet with my partner's initial on it. These earrings are Bubble Bar, and I can sleep in them and not feel like my ears are gonna fall out of my body. I wore these in my second haul. They're gold hoop with enamel. For the second half of the year, once my hole cleared up, my new hole that I got in 2023, so exciting. But the big thing that I wanted, and I had to wait until they restocked, and then once they restocked, it was around Christmas time, so I was like, I'll save it for Christmas. Heart-shaped, simple hoops. Just shove them in there, and I just like look at them and like, I'm so happy. I love heart-shaped stuff. I love the fact that they cater to my girly, effeminate, just like I love a good dainty piece, but I also like something that's a little more tacky. In previous years, I really liked the stuff that they had at Target, and I moved into going to their actual website. I have the bracelet, the star, which has, I believe it doesn't have every one, but it has a couple of the astrological signs. It does not have my star sign on it. Because if you know, I'm an Aries, Aquarius, Aries. So they have an Aquarius. They do not have an Aries Ram on here, which is a bummer. They're always sold out of the one that does have mine. But like, I love the Bubble Bar pieces, you know, iced out baby hand. I just been really enjoying it. All right. Last year I talked about my top albums because in 2022 I listened to about 100 and something albums. I could burn through like 2 or 3 a day on like a Friday. I couldn't make myself listen to new music. I listened to the same songs. I would just find one new song and listen to it ad nauseum. My number one song for 2022 was Body Do by Chloe Bailey, and it was my number 3 song this year. So I just didn't really enjoy music. I didn't really want to listen to new music this year. And I don't know if that's turning 25 and my music taste solidifying, but I just could not make myself listen to it. But I do have some albums. I have some singles that I liked. I have some singles that I hated. So, and some artists. So we have album Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, Chappell Roan, Pink Pony Club, just, you're going like 50 on a back road, windows down, just belting, everything off that album, Hot to Go, Red Wine Supernova, Coffee, Phenomenon, it was so good. I really love that album. Thing that was skeptic. I keep really low expectations of anything I ever enjoy actually ever being good, because things are never good. So 1989 was the first album as an adult that I could say was my first favorite album, like as an adult. Like Teenage Dream, Katy Perry was my favorite album like as a teen and like a tween. It came out when I was 12, but like 1989, like I heard it. I had quality headphones for the first time. Like I could feel the notes. I still get taken back. The wind, the Todd and the shadows of it all. So when the remaster came out, the Taylor's version, and it's just hollow. And I find that a lot of the new Taylor's versions are a little too polished, a little too so like we bought Christmas ornaments that have all of our initials on them back in like 2010. They're, you know, silver with like a little rhinestone in it. And the ones from 2010 are like solid metal rounded out sides. Well, my sister gets married, she has a baby, I have a very serious boyfriend. So my dad has been buying new versions of those ornaments with their initials on them. And from the outside, they look exactly the same. They've got all the same little rhinestones and bits, but they're like flat and hollow on the sides, and they're sharp in ways that the other ones weren't. And that's what the 2023 version of style is to the 2014 one. Like, Scooter Braun, goddammit, you won this round. And maybe it's like a thing is different from what it was when I was 15 and happy. Sure, but if I'm not gonna enjoy it, it's not. I'm just not gonna enjoy it. So. Yes, Begin Again, Jessie Ware. God, I love that song. I love that song. It's so long, and it just, the pianos, everything is just, I love to dance and move and like feel the music, and it's just like very beautiful jazz cafe. It's like a latte. It's like a latte. Speed Drive by Charlie XCX for the Barbie soundtrack. When I have a ponytail, I'm throwing that bitch to that song. It's so much fun. I like when music is fun. I don't listen to a lot of sad songs on purpose. I listen to a lot of existential songs, but not sad songs. And I feel like I just love how bright and pink the Barbie soundtrack was in that event. Standing Next to You. This is the first year that I really, like, I used to listen to music on Pandora, and they would just like slap some shit in there, and I would get like a K-pop song, and I could not like the K-pop songs on Pandora because it would take over whatever station I was listening to. And I'm not really into like second generation, third generation K-pop like that. The Boys, the Girls' Generation, great song. But outside of that, before this time, I was like very sparing with it. But I have a couple of mutuals who are really into K-pop, and their stuff shows up on my For You page, and I'm like, now I'm really into it. So it started with 3D, and I was like, I like this song. This is fun. It, like, yeah. And then Standing Next to You, the horns, Standing Next to You and Begin Again belong on the same playlist. Like, just big horn dance, feel the ponytail, just like, How Deep Is Your Love? It feels good. It feels very good. Now, if we remember from last year, I described my music taste as inside a Sephora, a song you've never heard outside of a Sephora. It is bad, but you will be humming it for the rest of the day. Two things that I loved will fall into that. We have World Class Sinner from The Idol. I've still not sat down to watch that show, but I love that purposely bad song. Same way I felt about I'm on a Roll by Suzy Q or whatever, the Miley Cyrus Black Mirror song. I love World Class Sinner. Oh my goodness, my World Class Sinner performance in one of my book reviews. I'll slap it up here hopefully. I love that song. It's bad, and I'm having such a good time when it's on. Back to some releases. My Everything re-release, because before I am anything else, I am a supporter of America's second white woman of color, Ariana Grande, our first being Gwen Stefani. Love that album, and I love the live re-recording because I just kind of love the way she sounds. Because it's a live re-recording instead of it being purported to like replace the first version, I just like it a little bit more. I feel like maybe there's some expectations on listening to it's bad feminism to listen to the original versions instead of the Taylor's version that kind of off-puts me from being like, yeah, I can totally just enjoy this and see it as its own separate thing instead of something that has changed, as compared to like this Ariana Grande one, which is she just re-released her first album on her 10-year anniversary, and was like, I've always been a pop music cinephile, and so when I had like seen it on YouTube, been like, oh my god, Ariana Grande from like Victorious, and then I came into class and was in 9th grade, and we were listening to music, or we were doing something, we were like, what new song is coming out? And even then, I knew that the Black Gay Boys were the progenitors of taste. And he was like, you hear that new Ariana Grande? And I was like, in my head, because I was very shy, I was like, yes! And like, a whole thing. I love that album. And so it's got a very good place in my heart. I love it. We have Jaguar Part 2, Victoria Monet, On My Mama, Moment, the interlude with Lucky Day. I just love it. I can hear my camera didn't make a sound. Kim Petras, Feed the Beast. I don't care if it's bad. It's great to me. And the second and third entry on my Megan Has Terrible Taste in Music But Loves Pop Music is AR by Addison Rae, because I've been an evangelicalist evangelizing for To Die For. I don't super love the Charlie XCX feature, but it doesn't matter. If that's what it took to get it released, that's what it takes. I'll accept it. I'm So Hot and Alpha by Chrissy Chapeletta. I just like it. I love a song that sounds kind of like it should be, the instrumental backing sounds like it should be for a Pantene commercial. I'm simple. I am consistent. It is so good. We also love Head Bitch. That's also there. I believe I'm So Hot was my #1 song this year. So like, we have, again, me getting into K-pop, specifically through the group Twice. I love Twice. I'm really, really ready to be so good. I'm just, my arms, I love choreo. I'm just having a good time, man. Yeah, alright. Moving on to stationery. I've been really into stamps. I made my own Christmas cards this year and I made my own Christmas cards in 2022, but I made them fully by hand, using stamps like these. And I made beautiful cards that I don't have any on hand, but I can pop one up. I got a Cricut for Christmas, so I'll be working on doing stuff with that and learning how to use that. I'm really excited. I just been really into stamps this year. So I've been really into stamping, you guys. I found, I guess at some point I had found them and didn't buy anything from them. Well, I decided to rectify that. The brand Unicorn Eclipse. They make cute stationery. This is my blank pad just for general notes, but I have one that's for like a time sheet. I have one that's still got like a list of things that I need to do for the day. I love I actually didn't buy a planner this year because I realized I know what I'm doing 3 to 4 days out, and that is enough for me to make some plans and work on those, and that's what I should be doing. Excuse me. Really good. Really good. Love that. Last year I told you all a story, and this year as I was looking, I was like, I don't really have anything as crazy as when I accidentally bought a stolen phone, which I think I cut for time, but I did accidentally do that last year. But my story for this year is, I've been going on dates with my boyfriend, and when you go to restaurants and they give you sauce, and then they're like, all right, you're leaving, bye, and then they don't give you a little cup for it, I'm taking the ramekin. So I have 2 ramekins from Steak, and they're great. They're great for sushi. You just dip them in there. And then I have this one. Interesting. And then I have this one that I use for holding my rubber bands in oil, like a tuna. That's it. I've had a really normal year other than being sick. So in beauty, I don't know when this came out or when I bought it, how long I've had it, and why it wasn't in my list last year if I bought it in 2022. But the e.l.f. Glow Filter Wand, great. I love this product. The rest of the system I could give or take. If I didn't have makeup that I already liked, maybe I'd like it more. But that makes me look so shiny and pretty without having to put highlighter on. I still put on highlighter, but I can get a little weirder with it. I tried the Milk Primer finally. I'm sealed, baby. Sealed. No transfer. It's great. I'm so happy, so proud. Really stepped my pussy up. More in beauty. Again, I really transferred what was in beauty from Best Of, but the lip injections, I love them. They hurt. When they're like fresh, you haven't done them in a couple days, they hurt so bad. If you do them more than 1 time a day, it doesn't hurt as good, but I love a good burning sensation. Alright. In our personal growth center, I realized things. I don't really like nail art. I love going and getting my nails done. I like a really simple look. I like a really clean look. I really loved my French tip. I loved the glitter French tip was fine. I like just a simple color on my nails. I think I'm gonna get like a half dip ombre next time. I'm really simple. So last year I was like, no more powder. I don't need to use powder. I've been putting a little bit of like a colored pressed powder here, or like when I do my little thing here, I realize they're all doing the same thing, which is kind of filling in the creases here. So I really like having like matteness through here, shining out through the side. But it's all a lot smaller in scale than it ever was when I first started. I realized that I am tiny. I'm petite. I've got kind of a wide mouth and I paint my eyes really big to take up a lot of real estate on my face. But I'm tiny. I need to paint tinier. I'm not a drag queen. So like the things that I learned early on, I could take them and do different things with them, but I don't need to get crazy. I ate so much good food this year. I went to so many different restaurants. Realized I love Thai food. I've like always known that Asian food, the general diaspora of Asia, is my favorite type of food, but I had Japanese food this year. I ate some really traditional Chinese food. I loved Thai food. They popped off. Thinking about my meals. Had pho. I understand why other people like it, not for me. Not because I don't love it, I love it, but it doesn't warm up well, and that's just like, I'm not gonna buy that, but it's so good. Everything's really good. Also, yeah, I go full coquette. I love having me a big stupid bow, an unnecessary scrunchie, my pile of hair accessories. So many hair accessories. I love accessories. It's a good time. These are creaseless clips. I really have been enjoying them. The white girls popped off with that one. I saw movies this year. I saw more movies this year than I have in a while. I saw Barbara. Barbara had such an impact on my life in a way that is so stupid. That I can't see the same way that I would have had those things not happened. So I saw Barbara, saw Sonic 2, fun time, loved it. I'm not a hater. I think more time with the humans. If you wanted a movie about Sonic that's the game, watch all the cutscenes cut together, baby. I saw Mario. I feel like the Mario movie happened to me instead of me actually watching it and enjoying it. And of course, my favorite movie that I saw in theaters was Across the Spider-Verse. Loved that. No notes. I love that. With my final like minute and a half on this end of the recording, I like to get on my soapbox about physical media. Buy it. And if not, sail the 7 seas. They're not going to let you keep things. It doesn't behoove them to give us that back. Owning things in perpetuity doesn't make sense for them anymore. They are not going to let them do it. Support your local union, support strikes, support physical media, buy physical books. If all these books that I'm reading now for my second channel were all digital, I wouldn't have access to most of them because they'd be gone. They'd been like, oh, this book isn't making money anymore. I'm literally just going to pull it from my library instead of it taking up space. Physical books take up physical space because they physically matter. That's my soapbox about physical media. Support your local library. Yeah. All right. So that's it for my best of 2023. On to the next in 2024. I'm so excited about this year. Again, thank you so much for 250 subscribers. Oh, Jessica's here. It's just a good time. It's a lovely time. It's a special time. I'm not really into resolutions or anything. I just do what I do. Take my time. Enjoy things. Breathe air. Watch video essays. I'm just trying to be less comparative to myself and being worried about how other people are comparing me to them, because I recently learned that like all the adults in my life took like kind of a little bit of time to get started, and that's okay because I have a community that is set up to take care of me. And I hope in 2024 that you find your community, or you build your community that's going to take care of you. Alright guys, I'm gonna work on another video.